We're going to do things a little differently here today on this recipe. We're going to do two cocktails from two different bartenders. My name is Carl, and welcome to Alchemix. Normally, you'd be seeing some B-roll of the cocktail that we're going to be doing right now, but I just wanted to let you know what's going on. We have Gabriel from Liquid Memoir and Riley from Alchemix. They're going to do two different hot cocktails for you. So let's sit back, relax, enjoy a cocktail while we watch some cocktails.
Hi, Carl and Riley. Thank you so much for having me. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Gabriel Morales from Liquid Memoir. I created a cocktail just for this video, and I wanted to share it with every single one of you. I call it Warm Wishes. My inspiration for this drink was the Irish coffee. I wanted to make a warm drink using spices and other ingredients that you would find in tropical and/or tiki drinks. That way, during cold days, we can all dream and think about the tropics and the warm weather. It's not wishful thinking with this drink. Let's make it, shall we?
To make this drink, you're gonna need a glass that can hold heat. I'm using this Irish coffee glass. If you don't have one of these, you may use any coffee mug you have at home. First off, pour hot water into your glass. You want your glass or mug as hot as possible. While we're warming up the glass, let's build a drink. In a separate mixing glass, add 2 dashes of pimento dram. Then, grab your jiggers and add a 1/4 ounce or 7.5 mils of banana liqueur, followed by 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of house-made orgeat syrup. And to that, I'm gonna add a 1/4 ounce or 7.5 mils of house-made cinnamon syrup. The recipe for these syrups will be in the description below. For the booze, first add 3/4 ounce or 22.5 mils of Rittenhouse rye. As for the rum, we're gonna use Hamilton Pot Still Black. This Jamaican rum, produced at Worthy Park Estate, is a rum that has extra light, and heavy pot still rums. You get lots of funkiness in this rum, including fermented cane with hints of banana, honey, and allspice. Pour 3/4 ounce or 22.5 mils. Give this a quick stir to incorporate the ingredients, set aside, and get your coconut cream. I'm using organic unsweetened coconut cream, and I add about equal parts of 2-to-1 rich simple syrup. You're gonna give that a shake in a shaker, blender bottle like me, or simply use a frother. The metal attachment in the blender bottles helps to air out the cream, which will help to make it thick enough in order to float into our cocktail. As you're shaking, check its consistency. Once it has the desired thickness, stop shaking. Now, carefully dump the hot water, pour the cocktail into our hot Irish coffee glass, and top the cocktail off with fresh hot water. Water should be about 100 degrees Celsius, no need for super boiling hot water. Leave enough space for some cream and carefully pour the cream over the back of a spoon to have this float over your cocktail. Look at that. Garnish this with a generous amount of freshly grated cinnamon and a single plantain chip. And there you have it. Warm wishes.
Let me tell you, this drink will make you feel warm and fuzzy during the winter. Wow, this is amazing. You get the cinnamon on the nose, and then the different textures between the coconut cream and the smooth silkiness of the drink underneath it. They play along with each other so well. And the whiskey, with its dryness and heat, enhances the flavor of the rum, and it also enhances the flavor of the spices from the pimento dram. The orgeat gives it a nice round finish to the cocktail, and it also plays very well with the richness of the banana. This drink is balanced, and it has everything I want in a warm drink. Thanks again, Carl and Riley, for having me over. Warm wishes from my family to yours. Cheers.
You don't usually see hot buttered rum on a bar menu, and people typically don't order them, but this cocktail is still a staple during the holiday season. Hot buttered rum has been around since the Europeans colonized the Americas and learned what rum was. The alcohol and fat content would have been helpful during the cold months in a time predating modern HVAC systems. Even though the drink isn't as popular today, I still think about it every time the holiday season rolls around. Every year I think, I should see what a hot buttered rum tastes like. This year seemed like a perfect year to try it out. Today you will see a lot of different recipes calling for various holiday spices and methods of incorporating butter. We started out with the most basic recipe we could find and built on it. All we needed was brown sugar, hot water, rum, and butter to float on top to start. Let's just say this version wasn't great. It wasn't even good, so Carl and I decided to play around with the recipe a bit. We started with choosing a better quality butter than what we usually keep in our fridge. A few years ago, I purchased Irish butter on a whim because I felt nostalgic about my semester in Wales. It was as close as I could get in Iowa and on a budget. So we got some unsalted Kerrygold and went to town. This one ingredient by itself changed the flavor of the hot buttered rum quite a bit, but it still needed work. Carl loves a homemade syrup, and demerara is one of his favorite sugars to use in them. He made a cinnamon demerara simple syrup for another cocktail, so we added some of that for some sugar and spice. We also decided to use Bacardi Reserva Ocho rum. This helped give more depth to the drink with flavors of oaky vanilla and spices. Using better rum and butter, adding cinnamon syrup, and keeping the brown sugar the same, we ended up with a much better drink. We grated nutmeg over the top to finish off the cocktail and help give it a little extra holiday flair. We hope you give this drink a try. It would be a nice treat to enjoy while looking out the window and watching the snowfall. We would like to thank Gabriel of Liquid Memoir for creating Warm Wishes and sharing it with us. We've put a link to his channel in the description. As always, thanks for visiting our channel and watching our recipe for the hot buttered rum. We would appreciate a like and a subscribe to Alchemix, and check back every Tuesday for a new video. You can find out more about each recipe, including warm wishes, on our website, alchemix.bar. The world is your martini glass. Shake things up.